Imagine a town that once bristled with military secrets, a place so classified it didn't appear on any map. This is the story of Zhetysu, also known as Arelsk, 7, a ghost town swallowed by the Kazakh steppe. It was born from the Cold War, a top-secret biological weapons testing site on an island in the Aral Sea. But the most chilling secret wasn't just what they were testing. It was what happened to the island itself. Vozrождение Island, or Rebirth Island, was once surrounded by water and natural quarantine. But as the Aral Sea began to vanish, something terrifying happened. The island started to grow, its shores expanding year by year, inching closer and closer to the mainland. A biological time bomb was slowly connecting itself to the rest of the world. What was it like to live in this forbidden city? For the thousands of scientists, soldiers, and their families, Zhetysu was a paradox. It was an isolated outpost in a harsh desert, yet it was also a Soviet oasis. The government poured resources into the town, creating a comfortable, almost idyllic life. Residents enjoyed modern apartment buildings, schools, a cinema, and shops stocked with goods that were scarce elsewhere in the Soviet Union. Children played in the streets, oblivious to the deadly pathogens being studied just a few kilometers away in the top-secret Kannabek laboratory. They lived in a bubble, a self-contained world where the dangers of their work were a distant, abstract concept, overshadowed by the routines of daily life, community events, and the shared secrecy that bonded them all together. But this bubble was destined to burst. In 1992, with the collapse of the Soviet Union, the order came down. The base was to be abandoned. The evacuation was swift and chaotic. Families were given mere hours to pack their lives into suitcases, leaving behind furniture, photographs, and personal belongings. They were scattered across the newly formed countries, their community shattered overnight. The scientists and soldiers, once part of an elite, secret project, were now simply unemployed, their specialized skills suddenly irrelevant. They left behind a fully functional town, a testament to a fallen empire, surrendering it to the wind and sand. What happened to all these people? Many struggled to adapt, their past shrouded in a secrecy they could never fully disclose. As the last residents departed, a new and terrifying mystery began to unfold. In 1991, as the base was being dismantled, the scientists were ordered to destroy their remaining stockpiles of weaponized anthrax. They mixed the deadly spores with bleach and buried them in massive pits on the island. They believed the bleach would neutralize the threat. They were wrong. Years later, American scientists investigating the site made a horrifying discovery. The anthrax spores hadn't died. They had survived, lying dormant and viable just beneath the soil. The botched cleanup had created an invisible minefield of one of the deadliest substances known to man. The island, now connected to the mainland by a land bridge, was a ticking time bomb. A massive, international cleanup effort was launched. It took months and millions of dollars for specialists in hazmat suits to decontaminate the burial pits, neutralizing tons of anthrax-laced soil under the scorching desert sun. They managed to secure the primary burial sites, but a lingering question remains. Did they get it all? Could there still be pockets of anthrax or other forgotten pathogens buried in undisclosed locations across the vast, forgotten island? The secrets of Zhetysu are buried deep, and some may never be fully unearthed. The town itself is a stark reminder of this dangerous legacy. Today, Zhetysu is a haunting skeleton of a city. The apartment blocks stand silent, their windows like vacant eyes staring out at the desert. Inside, remnants of abandoned lives are frozen in time. A child's toy on the floor, peeling wallpaper, a newspaper from 1991. The school is filled with dust-covered textbooks, and the cinema's seats are empty. A lonely railway track, once used to transport supplies and personnel, now leads to nowhere, its steel rails rusting into the sand. You can wander through the eerie, overgrown cemetery, where the graves of former residents are slowly being reclaimed by the steppe. The infrastructure is crumbling. A network of pipes and power lines that once sustained a thriving community now lie broken and useless. The entire area is a monument to environmental catastrophe. Not only is there the risk of leftover biological agents, but the site is also littered with hazardous waste from decades of military activity. Discarded chemical containers, abandoned machinery, and the general decay of the town itself create a perilous environment. Exploring Zhetysu is not for the faint of heart. It's a journey into a real-life post-apocalyptic landscape, a place where the echoes of the Cold War still resonate in the silent streets. It's a powerful, chilling warning about the long-lasting consequences of human ambition and the secrets we choose to bury. The fate of Zhetysu shows that some things can't stay hidden forever. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to the desolate heart of Zhetysu. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the world's most mysterious abandoned places. Let me know in the comments what other forgotten locations you'd like to see covered. Stay curious, and see you in the next video.